Yeah? You looked at your load lately?
Now that's a great question to ask yourself if you're going to be hauling loads down the highway with the motoring public. Hey everybody, Crafty Carl here, and this morning I'm going to do a quick video update on our load securement lineup that we recently released into the store. I want everybody to know exactly what you're going to receive when you order a package, and there's quite a few different styles to choose from here, and we're going to get into this here this morning and take a look at the actual products. So here's the website, 3dconceptslimited.com, and what you do when you go to the home page is you scroll down, and right here we have load securement and tools, all scales. Click on that. We've got tools coming right now. This is just our current load securement lineup. So let's take a look here. We've got 4-inch flat hooks and trailer winches. We've got a 2-shiv snatch block here, grab hook, style number 1. It's got the pin in there for the chain. This is swivel hook with open throat and the latch. We don't have the latch, but we'll get into that. This is another grab hook here with an eye instead of the pin that goes through for the chain. There's another eye hook there with the open throat. These are really popular. We're having trouble keeping up with these. Cam style or lever style binder, load binder. These are grab hooks, another style where you could weld them onto a deck or whatever you choose, onto a headache rack. This is our single shiv snatch block here. And then over here, we've got the ratchet style load binder. So I'm going to go over to the workbench. We're going to set up a few parts here. I'm going to go through some stuff in regards to scaling and sizes, and we'll take it from there. Okay, this is grab hook style number 1. This is the kind that you put the pin through and attach to the chain. You'll see there's a small length of chain here. Chain does not come with the grab hook package. It comes with the binder packages. So when you order a binder package, you get enough chain to make 4 different binders and chain attachments over your load. You order the hooks separately to attach them to the sides of the trailer. So here's one of the grab hooks. I'm just trying to get her in front of the camera here. You'll see there's some small openings in the slot where the chain goes through. In some cases, because these are really small, you're going to have to drill that out a little bit. You can get a pin through there, and then you can attach the chain to it. Now, how did we decide on what size to use? So standard size for a lot of this stuff, in my experience trucking, is either 3/8 or 1/2 inch. This stuff is too small to decipher from 124 to 125. That difference in scale between those two on something this small is really not going to make a difference. So what we've decided to do is, and just like everything else we do, we check it, and we check it to the right to the millimeter. So here's a really nice drawing of dimensions, and what we've decided to go with is we've got 9/32 here, 3/8, 1/2 inch, 5/8. 5/8 is pretty heavy. 9/32 is pretty small. Like I said, standard sizes would be 3/8 to 1/2 inch. What we've done is we've split the difference, and that is the size of the grab hook. All these dimensions here, all this stuff here, we've scaled it to exactly what that would be between 3/8 and 1/2 inch, and that's what that hook is scaled after. So that covers the style number 1 grab hook. The weld-on grab hooks, it's the same thing except it's got the flat surface, so you could mimic it so it was welded to like a headache rack or to a deck somewhere. Okay, next up we'll take a look at these open throat hooks. These hooks are directed at the people that are building tow trucks, bed trucks, oil field equipment, cranes possibly. And on that note, being a crane operator as long as I have, There's so many different sizes of hooks out there and assorted rigging that we decided on one size for now. Not saying that we can't adjust that later depending on the feedback we get from some of the builders. But in these two hooks, this is the size we've got. This one, the swivel would be in 124, 125, would be equivalent to about 12 inches long in length with the swivel. And that is accurate depending on that size. The eye hook here with the hook with the eye is a little bit smaller. I think it comes in around 10 mil. And again, that's the size that we decided to go with. So down the road, we can, like I said, look at the kind of feedback we get. We can do some size adjustments. For now, the hook with the swivel comes in a pack of 12. The hook with the eye comes in a pack of 20. And in a previous video, when I was talking about the launch of the load securement products coming up, I said that in some cases we would make it so the swivel hook would actually swivel and come in a two-piece design. In 1/16 scale, we're going to be able to do that. In 124, 125, it's just a little bit too small, and by the time we separate it, it's going to be just a little bit difficult to get the hook in there and then secure it and have it swivel. So in the smaller scales, it's going to be fixed like this. In the 1/16 scale, we're going to have it in two-piece. And as I've always said, I don't think a lot of builders out there play with their models, but these are really nice. They're very accurate, very detailed. They're going to look good on tow trucks and oil field equipment. Next up, we got our snatch blocks. And like I said, at this time, we're only offering two, a single shiv or a double shiv. Now, when it comes to snatch blocks, again, there was so many sizes available that we had to decide on one to start off the launch with. And this is what we went with. So when it comes to the 2 shiv here, you can see the detail in there. That's really nice. We couldn't get the hook to swivel. And like I said, it's just going to be a fixed piece like this. If the builder wants to, he can separate that somehow and get it to do whatever you want. But the shiv detail, all of it, it's just really nice. So that's our double, our 2 shiv, and then our single shiv here. And again, with the detail. Now, in the real world, for people that have never used one of these, you would unscrew this pin right here. This plate here would swivel around. You put your wire rope in there, swing this back, put the pin through, and you're good to go. As long as it's been inspected. Okay, I just thought I'd throw that in. All right, so anyway, how did we come up with the choice we made for these sizes? Well, let me get the spec sheet here. And here we go. So we did a lot of studying. We did a lot of, pondering on what we were going to do here. And what the single and the double come out to is 700 mil in real world. So that's dimension A, overall length from the bottom of the plate there to the bottom of the hook. And in real world, that would be a 12-ton snatch block. That's a fair size snatch block. We, like I said, again, with the hooks and everything, we could look at making some different sizes here. But if you look at this chart, and this is just one chart, you can see there's a lot of options to choose from. If you had a 2-ton, look at the difference from 292 mil to 701 mil. That's a big difference, and that part would get a lot smaller. So, like I said, these snatch blocks here, that's how we came up with the sizing and the scaling, and that's what's available when you order yours on the website. Okay, now let's talk about the 4-inch flat hooks and the winches that go with trailers or flat decks. This is our most popular item so far in the load securement product lineup we have. And these are going out the door extremely fast. So what this is this a standard 4-inch flat hook, and you've got a trailer winch here, and then there's this strap material here that you get with this order. So when you order this, you would get 10 flat hooks, 10 winches, and for each winch and flat hook, which makes one securement, you get 10 inches of strap material. That should be enough to go over most loads. We can look at offering more strap material separately down the road if you need more, but when you order a package, this is what you get at this time. You can see the detail in there. That's really nice. And again, you get your strap material through there. You secure it and you get it on your trailer. Don't tie it off to the rub rail. That's a no-no. Just thought I'd throw that in there too. And then here's one of our winches. Now this was one of the first production winches. You can see here, we've even got all the little holes and stuff. You put the tip of the snipe in there and whatnot. Feed the belt in there and start to winch it tight. You can see the gear on the winch there. Like I said, this is one of the first prints. The ones that are going out the door now, this is all cleaned up here. My brother figured out how to get that nice and crisp in there now. So again, modeled after exact dimensions for 4-inch belts. So that covers that one. Okay, last up is another hot seller for us since we've released it into the store, and that's our binders or boomers. Now, this is the cam style or lever style on the bottom, and then we have the ratchet style. Ratchet style is the more modern version of a boomer or a binder. It's a lot safer. The cam style is more old school, and you can get a lot of trouble with them if you don't know how to operate it when you're trying to snipe it down. So anyways, when you order one of these packages, this is how your binders come. They come in multi-pieces like this. And they also come with 40 inches of chain. So in each package, whether it's the cam style or the ratchet style, you get 4 binders and you get 40 inches of chain. That gives you 10 inches per load securement if somebody needs more chain down the road, or again, like the flat hooks, they need more strap material. We're going to look at offering that as a separate item. The important thing to note with these binders is that, again, as like everything we do, we don't cut corners on anything. And so you can see we've got some of the math going on here. We've done some of the drawings and stuff, or we've taken some of the drawings. We've put everything together, and we've decided to go with a standard size, which, like, again, in my experience as a truck driver or crane operator, that's the 3/8 to 1/2 inch. Now that binder or boomer will take either or chain. That's how they're designed in the real world. And like I said, this drawing here, we've measured everything and scaled it down to 124, 125, and 116. Like I said, everything we offer it in the 3 sizes. Like I said in the beginning with the grab hooks, we offer the load securement stuff. That's 124, 125 combined because it is so small. And the difference between the two in something this size is so minute that you're not going to notice a difference. Again, here's where we got the information for the ratchet style binder and scaled everything out. So the most important thing I want to discuss about these is that, again, like I said, they come in multi-pieces, and you can see the detail on these are really crisp. You have to put them together, and you also have to add one part on your own. And that is when you look at it, and you can see that the hook is separate from the knuckle. Same with the ratchet style binder. You can take a length of the chain, cut it, put it through the holes, secure it back together, build something your own. If we're going to offer this in a multi-piece like this, there's no way that we can add a link to that, and then you're going to have to cut it. We just decided that it's easier for the builder to figure that out, and it wouldn't be very hard to do so. Now, with that being said, at 3D Concepts, we want to accommodate everybody. So in regards to skill level, they're not available right now. But what is coming is that these binders are going to be solid in one piece with links built in, and then the hook wouldn't move. It would just all be fixed in one piece. But you could still take it, put it across the load, add the chain to one hook, add the chain to the other hook, and you've got your attachment there. And it would be easier for some people to work with. It would look like this with the link and the hooks coming off, and then in the lever style, cam style, we're gonna offer it fixed in the closed position. So that would look correct on your load. And we'll have one hook turned one way, one the other way, so it looks even more realistic that way, and it'd be easier for you to get the chain in there. We're not going to offer it in an open position. We're going to offer it in the closed position like this. So, again, I wanted to update everybody and let them know that we're working hard to make sure we can accommodate builders of all skill levels. And some of this stuff, if you've worked with 3D stuff before, you know it's tricky to work with. But we want to make sure that everybody's happy with their parts when they get it. And then you let us know. Give us your feedback. We really want to know this. You can give us feedback on the channel here. You can give us feedback on the website. We answer all our emails. Everything is out there for everybody to see. And the more feedback and input we get from the builders, the more we can fine-tune, refine, adjust, whatever needs to be done here. We accommodate everybody, and that's how it's going to roll as long as we're running this business. Me, my brother, and our designer especially are dedicated to making sure that everybody sees that our products are the best products out there. Okay, I'm going to leave it there. Thanks again for tuning in. I hope this was really helpful. I hope that we see load securement products on people's builds. And if you haven't looked at the website lately, take a look. When you open it up, there's a window on the right-hand side. It's called Customer Builds and Projects. We've got a few posted there. Send us your stuff. Send pictures of your stuff. Your builds, your projects, your future plans with using our products. We're going to post it on there, put your name up there, give you the credit, show you what this stuff looks like when it's built out on models. And again, with our designer, Jay, he's on all the Facebook groups. You can take a look at those groups and comment. Put your feedback in there. Like I said, we appreciate everybody's input and feedback on all of our stuff. So, okay, with that said, I'm going to leave it there. And as always, keep on building those models.